Scorpio, this is your channel messages for the 9th of May. Scorpio, the dead. I know you're dead, but even the dead have a personality. I mean, even some depressed guys are hot. I mean, why do you think sometimes I prefer men older? They go through a midlife crisis while I'm beautiful. Anyways, so I feel like Scorpio personality is something. I don't know what I'm going with this. It just wouldn't curl. I'm try with the curling iron and it wouldn't curl. I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna straighten the next side and I'm just say, you know what, put it. I don't know what I'm going with this. So, anyways, right? So, Scorpio. So I know you can do the personality test, the IMBG shit, whatever, INMP, JLP type of vibe. But Scorpio, you can just consider when you talk about personality as splitting it into two ways: English or Spanish or English or maths. Now, usually them say if you can excel in English and math at the same time, you use both sides of your brain. Otherwise, you're usually good at English, suck at math, good at math, suck at English. Now, that also describes a personality. English people more creative, they're more free thinking. They're more adventurous, they're more spontaneous, them can make up something, they're more prone to making up a fairy tale. While mathematicians, if you excel in math and you suck at English, chances are you're more logical. You don't really care about feelings. The English student who excels in English and don't do good in maths, she wants flowers because it's very sentimental, like the book that she read. Now you, mathematical. Now what does that mean? You don't see why you must spend $150 on flowers while it lasts you for 24 hours. So you can't try to make an English student be a perfect maths genius because you're a maths genius, you know? Yeah, so are you English or are you math? Because I won't lie, people who usually like math and science, not all of you, you don't have the best track record when it comes on to loyalty. It's loyalty. It's simple. It's like okay, English. Summary, you read a story, you get a point. In English, even in English, they would ask you questions, but them ask you questions from discussions you already had. Them ask you questions based on your free thoughts. You ever in an English class and you're reading something, and the teacher say, read this line, and you say, okay, you'll come into a modest amount of money that could allow you to splurge on unplanned vacation. Yes, tell me, what does that mean to you? Okay, you'll come into a modest amount of money that could allow you to splurge on an unplanned vacation. That mean, out of nowhere, money going come, I can use it and treat myself. I see where you were going there with that, but no, not necessarily. What it means is that the political government does not want you to know that they're poisoning your water with lead, okay? Sometimes people will even express English different. English is usually open for interpretation, but what is the right side of it? Because what you get from reading a text message or a paragraph is not the same thing what a other English person would I get when they read a message. Oh my god, he's mad at me. He's mad at you. Yeah, how do you know? Because he texted me in all caps letters. I know he's probably shouting right now. He's English. Math people don't care about that. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about what is your interpretation of it. It's strictly by formula. It's by rule. It's by the rules, not by feelings. I don't give a fuck if I'm your family. It's a rule. This is the law. H2O is a formula for water. H and O, the whole can go away. The hydrogen can't go away because oxygen have two holes. They have to stay together, brody. This is no separation, okay? So math is more on what is a formula. I don't care how you feel, I don't care if you're tired, I don't care what the deal was. There's a formula to this, okay? I don't care about loyalty. I don't care if it's a special day. Okay, you're telling me about the fucking 14th of February. Oh, the 14th of February going to come back next year. You know why? Because that's math. But if you try to explain that to an English person who is more into reading books and novels, February 14 mean a lot to she than it mean to you because you do math. It's like the first time you're learning about triangles, you know? And sometimes it was okay. It was easy, you know, as long as you remember the law. You see, English don't have a law. That's why people can say nigger and it sounds offensive, and people can say nigger and it sounds like bossed up. English don't have a law. English go by feelings. Math go by a formula. So in so-called basic math, you know the triangle is supposed to add up to 180. But you see, if you're just learning this shit for the first time, you gonna see a motherfucker in a corner over there that's 60 degrees. And you gonna see a motherfucker in a corner over there that's about 50 degrees. So 6 and 5 is 11. And now your teacher gonna look on you and say, hey motherfucker, find what the angle of the third angle equivalent up to. How the fuck you for know that? How would you know to find how much this angle equivalent up to? No, I want to say how angle on the left know say him was a 60. Cause me no know what me is. I'm the last angle on the blood clot triangle. Me are the third. Me no know what me amount to. Right? This is what the fucking math question is. I don't know what I'm amount to. I don't know. Okay, well, the nigga on the left equal up to 50 degrees. The on the right, him equal up to 60 degrees. So what you equal up to? Me no know. You ask 60 degrees. Ma ask him. Him say him no know. What about 50 degrees? I ask him to him say him don't know what go on. You don't know your degree. No, you would say to yourself, let me ask you a question. Why is it that 60 and 50 know them degrees and me don't know my degrees? Me a jacket? Why is that? How two of them attack each other? And me want know why 50 choose for be 50 degrees? Is there an exceeding limit? Because if I could be a number, I would be more than 50. What about 60? Why 60 they choose to be 60 degrees? Is there an exceeding limit? Yeah, but 50 and 60 knows that in a triangle, it have to add up to 180. It can't exceed 180. Right? 60 degrees knows say him can't be 220 degrees. Because the rule, the formula is the triangle have to add up to 180. So 60 know him can't pass 180. Him have to there 60. Him know the law. 50 know him can't pass 182. Him know the law. And maybe them a smuggle, maybe them a scam out the next angle for say, no man, we just a launder money. And as long as the last angle don't figure out 50 degrees, we good. Now, the angle what don't know its degrees wouldn't know how to find the degrees unless they know the rule. And what was the rule? The rule was a triangle cannot add up to more than 180 degrees. So how the third angle for figure out what him is, if him never know say him was supposed to add the 50 and the 60 for make 180 and figure out say him a 70 degree. Him even higher. But him want to know that if him never know the rule. Because you cannot be right in maths unless you go by a formula. English usually determines if you're right and wrong by feelings. But who is determining the feelings? Because what your teacher reading in the book and what you are getting from the understanding of the book is two different interpretations. So again, are you a math girly or a English girly? Are you a math homie or English homie? Because that actually translates into when you're dating and the type of personality you are. If you don't believe in just because a girl cry it means something, you sound like you're more into math, you're more logical. You need to find a more logical girl, not a girl who read books. Same thing if you're a guy who you read a lot of books. You can't find being with a girl who is looking on numbers and money and spending and the lifestyle she wants because of numbers. She's a math girl. You're like for read book. You want to spend time with you. Even if you have all the money for go out and shop. You don't want to shop. You want to spend time and cuddle with her in her bed. She want to go do her hair, nails and makeup because she's a math girl. You're an English guy. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I just hope you do. So go ahead and go into your reading. So what do you go by in your relationships, in your day-to-day life, in making decisions? Are you more of a, the rule is the rule? And if it's not done this way, it's not right? Or are you more of, it depends on how I feel? Because if you're a depends on how I feel person dating a the rule is the rule person, you're going to always clash. You're going to say, you don't acknowledge my feelings. Sweetie, I can't acknowledge your feelings when there's a whole rule that was written before you were born. Let's go ahead and go into the reading. Scorpio. First card out is prophet. So the prophet is but the Bible. The Bible is not mathematical. It's English language. It is literature. It's not math. In math, H2O. Is it one hydrogen and two oxygen? H2O. Yeah, in math, you cannot pray that one oxygen molecule with hydrogen going to create water. You can't pray for that. The rule in math is it takes a hydrogen molecule and two oxygenating molecule to produce water, H2O, water, the formula for water. You can't produce a formula for water with a hydrogen cell and one oxygenated cell and pray. That's English. We have Scorpio. Yeah. Does that change your beliefs? Does that change how you see something, Scorpio? We have Gemini. We have Taurus. We have Asmodeus, lust, temptation. Yeah, literally the three triangle. So who know what? Because we have 60 degree, 50 degree, and you look like you was 70 degree all along. Because, yeah, 3 pointers, 3 points. Let's go ahead and go into your reading, Scorpio. I don't know what this is. Oops. The Magician. Okay, let's go with that. The Magician's coming up first, Scorpio. Getting something about manipulation. The Magician, yeah. You can't manipulate math. You can manipulate the Bible. I'm sorry. I didn't mean Christians. I don't know where that came from. My apologies, Kirk Franklin. But you can manipulate like words. You can read a book and a book make you cry. You can read the Bible and nothing in your life change, but just the inspiration from the words where you read make a change in life. Math is different. It don't go by feelings. You can't pray that an equation. You can't pray that the sequence of pi will change. A lot of people will tell you, you want a better life, pray. You want to stop world violence, pray. Okay, well, you can't pray. You want racism to go away, pray. You want to pray for something that existed before me to go away. Okay, so tell me, how am I pray for the formula of pi to change? Can I pray to God that the formula of pi change? Suppose what if I go to church? What if I baptize and me get married and me turn a nun? You think if me pray hard enough, the formula of pi will change? That's the difference between English and math. Are you an English person or are you a math person? We have the Six of Cups, yeah. Six of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting you're moving away from something. Are you leaving something behind? Maybe you see that there's again certain things that you just can't get with magic. There's certain things you just can't get with prayer. And I know I'm not trying to sound bad, but I'm just saying. Can you pray for the calculation of pi to change? Can it be 742 instead? If I go and pray, will it work? The Devil. I don't know if this is something that's scaring you. Yeah, you can't pray away these things. But God, when them tell us when the devil come for you, you can pray it away. All you have to do with Christ, everything is possible. And anything you can't pray away, usually it's of the devil. Is mathematics, because I think the devil is a devil math or is the devil English? Is God math God's math. God created the earth in 7 days. He specified in a math equation specifically that he created it on the first day, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. There's timestamps. He's a math. He's a math person. So why are you telling me that the Bible that was written by a God that seemed like him came from math and not English? Why is it that him write down, thou shalt not commit adultery, and you think it's okay to cheat? Because the math is the math. You commit adultery, that's an abomination, that's a sin. But you live every single day changing that math. Why you change that math? You can't change the math of H2O. You can't change the math of iron, FeO2. You can't change that. You can't say, you know what? If I have Fe and I don't put the O, I just put the 2, I go and pray that going to be ferrous sulfate. You can't just say that. You can't pray that away. There's a formula. And if you don't follow the formula, you will not get the outcome. You can't cheat every day. A fuck 2 person every day. I do go back and forth with a nasty person every day. And you really expect... Why you think people don't believe you? Why you expect people for one follow you? Me getting is like you're saying, if literally, usually if God don't take it, I just don't know how it gonna be done. Me getting you saying you have to take control of it. It's you against the devil. It's not you against God. English, the serpent used English for sway Eve. Him didn't use math. Him use English. I remember King of Swords. And he's English too. Or he's a communicator. The King of Cups would strike me as English, not math. Because math don't go by English. Math go by sequence and it goes by numbers. There's no English in math. I don't know if... Okay, well, you're using an 8. Is that the number you use in your spell? You use a number 8 in your spell? Okay, is the spell English or mathematical? Because something went wrong. Or I don't know what you did. What are you doing with the spell? Yeah, you're doing a mathematical spell. Yeah, the English spell. Because the King of Cups is more English. Him not math. Him not logical. Him more sentimental. So why you add a 8? You know, the spell work. Because I'm getting something backfiring on you. Why you write numbers in it? If you put an extra, if you put H3O instead of H2O, what you get? You still get water? Exactly. So why you put 8? Why you put a number in an English spell? You think if you just put a number there it will work? That's not how math work. And him go by maths. This is math. Him go by English. Him go by math. The moon have to be at a certain place at a certain time. The moon have to be crescent, waxing, full moon. Him have to use certain type of people or 8. Specifically a number. Him have to use specific formulas to get an outcome if him do magic. Him just say how him feel. And how him feel might not get him the outcome. How him feel might be yelling, it might be the devil. But that's how him feel. I know this is crazy. Oh my god. Here we have the Lover's card. Yeah, he talks about how him feel. Yes. This is the second reading. Both cards are coming out. Yeah, we have a devil and now we have Gemini. Yeah, love is not mathematical. Love is English. That's what love is. You don't say because all of my friends are not buying Valentine's Day gift for them girlfriend, me I go not buy Valentine's Day gift for my girlfriend because my friend says it's a waste of time. Because your friends them are mathematicians. I mean, you're not even, you might be an English person who is more into sentimental things, and somebody's telling you don't add feelings. Be rational about this. Be logical. Be more math about it. Not English. English is feelings. English is fall in love. Look at the math. She could be fucking 2 guys. That's the math. But your heart love her. That's the English. And math requires proof. You have proof? No. Okay. So what we're doing? We have the Ace of Swords. That's usually proof. And we also have the Ace of Wands. 2 aces. We have a Devil. We have the Lover's card. Yeah. Swords. That would be more logical. It's thinkers. It's facts. The Wands or Cups would more be how you feel. How you feel. More your feelings. How you feel. How are you in the moment? I'm happy today. I'm sad tomorrow. Today I don't feel good. Tomorrow I don't feel good. But the other day I feel good. This is like, it doesn't matter what day it is, I have to feel good. And it's not about being positive. It's about what logic is. But you can't tell. It's like, you know, you remember sometime when maybe it would be depressed and you go to somebody and talk to them. And they would not make you feel better. You would say, talking would make you feel better when you're depressed. But when you talk to somebody, it's like them and say, all right, you talk to somebody and you say to them, yeah, man, I've just been really depressed, man. Yeah, wow. Anyways, I'm going on vacation next week. That's logical to tell you. But him not read the room. Reading the room is about English. It's not about math. A math person would do it because I have free will. Everyone has free will. Just because no one is using their free will at the moment, it doesn't mean I can't use mine now. That's mathematical. That's the majority. English would be, I'm not going to do it right now, even though I have the free will to do it, because it's not appropriate. So I'm getting something like, yeah, fight with that, Scorpio. Something about, are you math? Are you English? I don't know. That would tell you a lot about your personality type, the men you're dealing with. The men you're dealing with, they're more logical, they're more planny, they're more make you see only a certain side for a certain period of time. He more calculated. If you're more English, it's gonna be more spontaneous. It won't be a lot of planning, but there will be intimacy during times together. Him not gonna be intimate with you unless him plan it. Him can be intimate with you off plans. So I'm getting something like that. One more. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. That didn't matter. I'm gonna leave it here. Until next time. Bye.